Aliens. Depending on who you ask, they're either little green guys in flying saucers who just want to abduct cows, or hyper-intelligent intergalactic scientists who are probably watching us right now, shaking their heads while we still can't figure out how to stop arguing about pineapple on pizza. People from all over the world, across history, have described different kinds of aliens. Not just one species, not just the stereotypical big-eyed guy, but entire categories of extraterrestrial beings. Here's some most popular types of aliens people claim to see, the stories behind them, and what they supposedly want from us. Let's start with the celebrities of the alien world. The Greys. If you picture an alien right now, chances are you're thinking of a Grey. Small body, giant head, huge black almond-shaped eyes. The Greys first blew up in popularity after the famous Roswell crash in 1947. And then again with the Betty and Barney Hill abduction story in 1961. If you don't know that one, it's basically the first widely reported alien abduction case. A couple claimed they were taken aboard a UFO, examined by strange beings, and even shown a star map. Greys are everywhere. Not literally, but in abduction stories, UFO lore, conspiracy theories. People say they're scientists, running experiments on humans like we're lab rats. Some theories claim they're a dying race trying to mix their DNA with ours to survive. Others say they're emotionless drones working for more powerful aliens. Whatever the case, if aliens had a Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Greys would have their own star. Next up, we've got the Nordics. Nordics, or tall whites, are described as tall, blonde, blue-eyed, very human-looking aliens. Basically, imagine if a supermodel from Sweden decided to take a spaceship to Earth. These beings first showed up in UFO contact stories from the 1950s and 60s. People said the Nordics were friendly, peaceful, and spiritual. Unlike the Greys or reptilians, who sound a little creepy, the Nordics are the good guy aliens. They're supposedly here to guide us, warn us about nuclear weapons, and tell us to stop destroying the planet. But of course, skeptics say this might just be projection, like humans imagining aliens that look like idealized versions of ourselves. Still, it's interesting that so many reports describe the same kind of tall, human-like beings. Now let's get a little scaly. Enter the reptilians. These guys are described as tall, humanoid lizards, sometimes with green or brown scaly skin, glowing eyes, and a general "I probably hiss at people in traffic" energy. The big conspiracy theory is that reptilians live among us, shape-shifting into powerful figures, politicians, celebrities, maybe even your boss who makes you come in on Saturdays. This theory was made super popular by David Icke, who claims that a secret cabal of lizard people secretly controls the world. I know that sounds like a rejected script for a bad Marvel movie, but millions of people actually believe this. Some people even claim they've seen reptilians drop their human disguise for a second, like their eyes glitch into reptile mode on camera. The reptilian motive, supposedly to manipulate humanity, spread fear, and feed on our negative energy. So basically, they're like that one friend who thrives on drama, but with scales. Alright, let's turn up the creep factor. Some people who claim to be abducted don't just see greys, they see insectoids, also called mantis beings. Yeah. Imagine a 7-foot-tall praying mantis standing over you while you wake up in a UFO. That's the stuff of nightmares. These beings are described as insect-like, with long limbs, big bulging eyes, and weird jerky movements. And according to some abduction stories, they're not just random creatures, they're the leaders. Like the Greys are assistants, but the mantises are the bosses calling the shots. Theories say they're hyper-intelligent and possibly spiritual, studying human emotions. Now let's talk about the old-school stereotype: little green men. If you've seen old cartoons, comics, or 1950s sci-fi movies, you know the type. Tiny aliens with antennae, green skin, and squeaky voices. But serious UFO reports almost never mention little green men. The idea actually came from media exaggeration in the mid-20th century. Somewhere along the line, small alien turned into small green alien, and it just stuck. So while they're not common in actual UFO encounters, they're basically the mascot of alien pop culture. And finally, let's talk about the Men in Black. Not Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, though great movie. The real Men in Black are mysterious figures who supposedly show up after UFO sightings. Witnesses say they're strange, pale, robotic men in suits who intimidate people into staying quiet. Some describe them as government agents. Others think they're aliens in disguise, trying to cover up their own activities. There are tons of creepy stories. People getting visits right after reporting a UFO, or being threatened to stay silent. The MIB legend adds this extra layer of paranoia to alien encounters. Like, not only are aliens real, but there's also a cover-up squad making sure you don't talk about it. So, there you have it. Greys, reptilians, Nordics, mantis beings, little green men, and the Men in Black. Real or not, these alien types show how humans have always imagined what beings from another world might look like.